guys. This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. um, I probably could have waited until later to do this, but I got up this morning around 6:30. I'm on my way to work now. I would like to say with await, awaited download, awaited download. And then on top of that, one of my friend is in depression, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. Um, yeah, I guess this video is gonna be entitled, "Are we gonna talk about friendship?" Let's go into it. So I got up this morning with a heavy heart, right? Downloaded into my spirit was, you know how people always say, like in this world, people only want to be associated with people with money, right? People that's successful, people that's wealthy. But what about if your successful friend suddenly declined? Like whether it's declined in health, or declined in finance, or declined in spiritual decline. Because in this depressing world that we're living in, with everything being so negative and everything, like the news push it out, you turn on the computer, it's more negativity, you know what I mean? So people are trying to stay above water basically these days, but you have to go in and find the peace within yourself. So on top of dealing with your own stuff, your own everything that you have to deal with, but you might be the one that have a little strength in your spirituality, or a little strength, and you don't abandon people in hard times. Because I think if you're a real friend, you should be loyal. You know what I mean? Unless your friend is like don't have no integrity, or abandoned you, or just like anything deceitful, betrayal, then I would say step away from your friend, right? Because who wants to be with somebody that's a betrayer? You're going to love them from afar. You're going to forgive them and love them from afar. And the forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Because if you want God to forgive you, you got to learn to forgive, so that abundance could come in. And all that malice, all that you know grudge or anger, it's just keeping you down, it's weighing you down anyway. So the 5 friends is what I want to talk about. The 5 friends that you need to be around: successful people. You need to be around people that's doing it for themselves. Again, what if your friend falls in whatever aspect of their lives? What if your friend get into a depression where they want to off themselves, um, or maybe they lost their job and they went real deep down in depression, or whatever the situation in. It's maybe they moved from another country, they were successful in their country, they come here, everybody tell them about the Big Apple, or the great America, land of the free, and when they get here they see something else. um, what about those people? Do you just throw them in the garbage like filth? You know what I mean? I'm serious about this. I feel like we're a throwaway society, you know what I mean? So now you have this friend for years, or you just met this friend, or whatever your thing is, right? And your friend is in a little tight spot. Are you supposed to just throw them in the garbage? Or are you going to be there to encourage them, lift them up? Or are you just going to be selfish and say, oh, that's their problem? I'm from the old school. You know what I mean? I'm not with this, what people say, oh, only deal with your friends when you're up, or when they're up. It's just such a throwaway society, you know what I mean? I feel like if you could help them, help them. Now, I'm not talking about people that like to use you, because you do have some people that they always have sob stories, Now, I'm not talking about those people. I don't want to be around those people, because you do know that people can support you not only financially, right? So if you have that friend that maybe they don't have the finance to give you, and I feel like friendship shouldn't even be about finance, but maybe they don't have that finance, to maybe go out with you or whatever it is. I don't know, guys. Just financial issues, right? But maybe that's a great friend that you could call and say, "Oh, pick up. I'm gonna run late. Pick up my child from school, or can you go handle this business for me?" And you could depend on that friend. Then what? You know? And people struggle out here, and instead of adding to the problem, why not be a part of the solution? Right now, I'm not even trying to. Right now, I'm not even trying to. You know how people have problem. Let's try to solve the problem. Let's try to be a part of the solution. People bring their problem to you. Yeah, what is the solution? You know what I mean? And first of all, what I would like to say is, a lot of people, for the people that always think that somebody's going to help them out of their situation, you need to go on your own knees. All right? If you don't know how to pray, just talk to God like you talk to your friend, again, without the profanity. All right? Talk to God like how you talk to your friend. Because he is your friend. Like, he's the only one that can help you out of your situation. You know, you have to trust and believe and have your positive mindset. You know, if you always thinking negative thoughts, that is so true, guys. If you keep on thinking negative thought, that's all that's going to come into your life. It's more negativity. I'm watching these people driving. You know, a car is a weapon, guys. Sorry to gear off the conversation, but they're weaving in and out of traffic, and it's like, it's nowhere to go. Why are you driving like that? When you look down the road, you see them in an accident. I'm in Long Island, so people are always wrapped around the tree here. It's just people, you know. It's just people, like rude people. Anyway, so like I said, I got up with that heavy message, right? And I thank you guys for being here, by the way. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. We talk about relationship, narcissistic abuse. I share some of my events with you guys, and it's all about resources over here. I give resources in my short videos that could help you. All right, valuable information here. All right. So then, I have a friend. I know you guys hear me talk about the friend over and over again. Recently, just I consider her as a friend, but she's like really just a customer, right? But she's a friend, right? They have different levels. So anywho, I got up this morning again with a heavy message, and then I'm driving, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I get flashes. Like, flashes is almost like a photo, and I get flashes, right? And those flashes, I learn to obey it. So I pick up the phone and I call her, and she just started crying. Like, I'm like, what is wrong? Like, you're all in my spirit, you know? And yesterday was her husband's 3rd month anniversary, so she's very, very depressed. If you guys watch my video, you know last week I went to check up on her because I just got up with her in my mind. Like I said, I get flashes, right? And it's heavy, you know, guys. When you can pick up people's feelings and stuff, it's heavy. It's a heavy burden. I try to. Sometimes my energy is so drained. I have to take myself away from people. You know? Yeah. I guess that's like a couple spiritual gifts that I have. Sometimes I want to say it's a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean? But her husband was 3rd anniversary yesterday. So basically what I told her, and I'm going to tell you guys as well, you could have your friends around you, your family around you. You know, again, I've been there and I've done that. You can have a room full of people and you still feel empty, right? Because it's your issues and you have to deal with it. So that's all I told her was, I could come over and sit with you, and you know the company is good, but when I'm gone, you still have to sit there with yourself. So I told her to go outside. If anyone is healing or going through grief, you have to, whether you want to or not. The more you stay in the house, there's going to be a period of time that you are going to stay in the house because God is isolating you just for you to come and talk to Him, right? I'm telling you guys right now. I've been there. It's not something that I'm telling you guys that I don't know. I've been there. Like I'm telling you, I know how hard it is to pick yourself up. I've been there when I'm thinking about going on the roof to jump down and off myself. I've been there. I know what it feels like to have that pain, not in your heart, but in your soul. I've been there. So what I'm saying, guys, is you have to, during that healing and grieving process, you have to go outside. If you could just go outside of your door and let that sun hit you, that vitamin D for a little bit. You might not even can take a step. You understand? You might be so drained that you can't even take a step. But just learn to take some deep breaths. It really do help calm you down, from the anxiety. So breathe. Lots and lots of breathing. Lots and lots of tapping like that. Right? Tap the points, your temple, your nose, your throat. Tap. It's good for you. Okay? When you do go outside, see if you could touch a tree. Touch the tree. Look up at the leaves. All right? Just connect with nature. And the best part about it, if you could get by a body of water, even if you're in your house, sit on the toilet, sit in the shower, just turn the water on and listen. Just don't say anything. Just pure quiet and let the water run like a fountain. It helps. All right? Water is life, guys. Didn't even mean to go into that subject, but yeah. I just had to let you guys know there's a lot of people out here hurting. And again, when they come to sit and talk to you because you're supposed to be a friend, right? You're probably going to get tired of the same story. A lot of people don't answer their phone after a while. But when something happened to the person, you might hear that the person off themselves because they can't take the pain because it's so painful, so they rather off themselves. Then you want to go to the funeral and cry and carry on. But you're the same person that ignored the first phone call. Okay? Sometimes people just need an ear, guys. And I know it's annoying. I know. I have a couple people that call my phone and it's a little annoying, but you might be that person that saved their lives. Okay? They feel comfortable coming to talk to you because they consider you a good friend. But are you a good friend? Are you a good friend? Some people only want to take. And it's a give and friendship. A relationship is a give and take kind of thing. Give and take. All right? Give and take. Not just take. Or one person give, and the next person just take. It's give and take. It's a reciprocal relationship, or it should be. And if you find that you're in a relationship that you give, that means you're being used. And if you're taken, you are a user. Okay? You have to give back in whatever way you contribute to the relationship. Cannot be one-sided. And when I'm talking about being a good friend, I'm talking about male, I'm talking about children too. One thing that really struck me, I went to an event. You guys know that most of my listeners, believe it or not, are male. I'm really loving that because most of my friends are males. Even though people say men and women can't be platonic friends, I don't know if my friends feel like that about me because I don't feel like that about them. But I would say silly people say men and women can't be friends. Never once did they ever try to come in my space in that way. I have a lot of men friend guys. They respect me and I respect them right back. If they have any interest in me, I don't know about that. And I have my male friend for years. But males are my loyal listeners, and I thank you guys for that. I thank you guys for being here. And if you guys know all my male listeners, I would love to have some of your stories if you're brave enough to come on here and talk about your heartbreaks, talk about your feelings, because you guys stuff that down. So at the event on Sunday, I went to a natural hair event in Brooklyn. One man approached me and he said that he's so sick of all these domestic violence events where they don't or beauty event where they don't include men. He's saying that, especially on the aspect of domestic violence, that he wished they had more resources for the men because men do get abused as well. And the lady, because you know I am an advocate for domestic violence because I'm a victim myself several times over. And the lady that was hosting the event, he was talking to me and her. He was actually talking to me first, and I pulled her over to let her hear the discussion because I thought it was interesting. And she was kind of like talking over him, like so much of us women do. We need to learn how to listen. Men will talk to you, you know, but do you listen? Or do you want to over talk them? Let them talk. And if you get a man that want to pour out to you, amazing. Okay, just listen. Just even sometimes you want to just butt in, just listen. You're going to get a lot of information. I had to learn to be a better listener because I'm definitely a talker because I interview and everything. But when you listen, you get a lot of information. So as she was butting in to cut him off, I told her, no, just listen. And as she just listens, he started to tell her that men get abused as well and how hurtful it is. You know, so I really appreciate that conversation on Sunday, you know. I really love that he was open and honest about his feelings. So many men are hurting. Do you know that men have a high, especially black men, with their mental health, they have a high rate of the S word, the off word. Can't say it on YouTube. You understand me? They're depressed, and because they have so much strike against them. Black men have different issues, guys. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, I cannot stand how the new age women now are saying, "Oh, I can't stand black man." This. Isn't your brother, your kids? If you're saying these negative things about the black men, imagine if you have sons. What are you saying in front of them? You need to speak life into your kids. Speak life into those children that you have around you. You know what I mean? So much things I want to talk about on this channel, and I will be doing it. Listen, if you guys are not on my Facebook page or my Instagram page, everything I do is Rosa's Resources. That's where you can find me, guys. I did have TikTok, but I kind of like, it's still up there, but I don't post on there. I do not like TikTok. But on my Facebook page, which if you go to Rosa's Resources on Facebook, you can get to my Sharon Walker page. I have 5 pages on Facebook. There was a kids' party, and I don't know the character of the mascots. I don't know the character name, but it was a children's party, right? And this one young lady, I guess she was about 17 to 20, she came in front of the mascot and she started twerking and everything, and then she was encouraging the mascot to start twerking as well. What I'm gonna do when I talk about these videos, I will, thanks to Ebony, I will post the link here so you guys can see. I will post it when I get a chance. And I just thought it was distasteful, you know, because we have to watch what we do around children. This is not even what the video was supposed to be about, but as things come to me, I'm going to be talking to you guys. Listen, you have to be mindful what you're pouring into these children. How are you basically trying to teach the kids how to be a stripper? Yeah, it's in our culture, all the dancing and stuff. Yes, it's in our culture, but it's a time and a place. How are these kids like 5 years old and you're over there twerking, pull out your legs and all? They don't know how to, they don't need to learn how to do all of that stuff. They don't need to learn that. And the same person that's teaching these kids how to twerk and dirty dance or whatever you want to call it, dirty wine, it's the same person that will never pick up a pen and a pencil to help, and paper to help these kids to do a math problem or to even read a book to them. Why are you going to have at that party for them to sit down and read? Because you're putting in our kids' mind that that's all they are, is dancers and athletics. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, that's it for this video, because I will ramble on. I have a lot to talk about, and as I'm talking to you guys, I'm getting flashes. But that's going to be for another video. Just be a good friend, be a good neighbor. Uncles, aunt, nieces, these kids need you guys out here. Your friends need you, okay? Don't just throw people away. All right? They're not garbage. People are not garbage, guys. They're not. All right? At the end of the day, yesterday on my Facebook page, I discovered that one of my friends passed away. I was like a little disturbed by it, but you know, it's a part of life. She was a great hairstylist. Jacqueline Armin passed away. Yeah, from Harlem. She had Pizzazz beauty salon back in the days. Of course, she kept on advancing and was doing great things in her life. I was just, I don't want to say surprised, but she was healthy, young. You never know. This is what I'm saying. You never know when you will move on to the next life. So while you're on this earth, stop thinking you have 20 years, 50 years, because you don't know tomorrow might be your last. So be a good friend today. All right? Be a good friend, be a good wife, be a good husband. Just be good for you, nobody else, for you. It's okay. Take off the mask off of your face and be you, your authentic self. All right? Don't live for the society. Live life for you and God. Live the right way. All right? All right, guys. Everybody look alike. Everybody act alike. Disgusting behavior. It's like the new norm to be rude, which is really whack. A disgusting attitude. Nobody want to be around rude people. All right? All right, guys. Now I'm going to go. Please give me a subscription. Please give me a like or a like down, whatever you like. There's no force over here. This is real and authentic. I will drop the video of the children's party, and please, guys, comment. I love it. Let's talk in the comment section. Are you a good friend?